Okay, this is Aaron again with Exalted Lamb 1 and have my latest epic video for you here. Cannot wait to get into this huge information and evidence of this time frame. And I'm going to basically cover a couple different things. One is a movie that's going to have a ton of stuff in it. And then also I'm going to cover a lot of the different events that are going to happen on the first day. And so that's mainly what I'm going to focus on in this video. So let's get right into it without any further ado, okay? So, I'm going to reiterate the rule of Kallel. The Kabbalistic rule of Kallel states that one digit can be added to or subtracted from the Gematria value of a word without affecting its value. This seems to modern ears to be a cheat. However, the Kabbalists explain the rule by pointing out that for them, 1 was not a number. The monad symbolizes the divinity and could come and go as he pleased. Well, that's very nice. Adding nothing and taking nothing away. Okay. Excuse me, I might clear my throat here and there. Had some spicy stuff earlier, and I can't quite shake my little bit of a in my throat. I like spicy. Okay. Anyway, and also I want to mention here again, I have been in the last couple of videos that 4, we see 4, especially with these dates, it's hiding 2 plus 2 or 2, 2. Okay, because 2 plus 2 is 4, of course. And then 6 is hiding 2, 2, 2 because 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. And I'm going to show you a bunch of 2, 2s and 2, 2, 2s for the year, and that's why this year is the year, and there's a number of reasons why it is. And I'm going to share a lot of that with you. So also 0 is hiding O. It's like, I'll use this example. If and you're in school or something, you go to English 101, which is the first course of English. You don't say, who says English 101? We say 101. Why? Because they look the same. And secretly they're hiding O for Nobama. Okay. Stinky BO, the 44th Prez. Okay. That's what this is all about. Okay, so in certain situations, an O will be O is 15 in the alphabet, but 1 plus 5 is 6, so it will be a 6. Or sometimes they use the 1 and the 5 as well. So just letting you know that. Okay, moving on here. So this is the last timeline I had, which was 821/822 through 9495. Okay, and now because I was seeing a lot of the similar numbers. Now, okay, I was focusing on these days, the first days and last days, and we got the attack days over here as well too, but these are the tsunami days. I'm going to focus on the tsunami days, the first and last days, and the tsunami days a little bit. But watch, this is my last timeline. Watch how similar it is. Watch. Now this is the next timeline. Watch. Boom. See this? Boom. Okay, boom. Watch this. Oops, sorry, I went the wrong way. Boom. Boom. Okay, so this is my last timeline. This is my new timeline right here. So you look at the 9/11 and 9/12 on the right middle, okay? Now watch when I go back to the previous timeline. Okay, 9/1. See how the 9/1 is really can be 9/11 and 9/2 is 9/12? That's because a slash is a 1 or a slash, okay? A 1 is a slash or a 1. And they could take the 1 away, like I shared with you, Rule of Kallel. So I'm going to primarily focus on this timeline with the pre-day being 831 and 9/1 being the same day. This is considered the same day. This is considered the same day. I know it's weird, but I've explained it many times before in the past. And I'm not going to get everything. And I'm not going to get into everything, okay? So, not going to get into everything. Okay, here we go. So, next thing is, this is all the dates here. Okay, so we have the pre-day and the first day ends up being the first day. The first attack days or day is 9495, and then if you want to see the list of all the events that are going to happen in this timeline on every day or every set of days, I should say, they'll be pinned to the top of comments in this video and my previous videos. So you look at all the events that are going to happen. I'm going to cover some of it, but not all of it. It's just too much to cover every video. So, and then we have the 9/7 and 9/8, the demise of Stinky BO, the 44th Prez, right here, and then the demise of Trumple right here. This is also the announcement of the death of Stinky BO. And we have the mega tsunami days on both coasts right here. Then we'll have the massive attack on 23 cities, Nuxels and 23 citiesels. Anyway, and all other things. Okay, so you got to read my timeline pinned to the top of comments in this video and my previous videos, or either or. Okay, so moving on. So on this video, I'm going to primarily focus on Well, the first day and the fourth and fifth day. I didn't put that right here, but it's fourth and fifth day. Let me go back here. First days, fourth and fifth days, and then a little bit of the tsunami day right here, and especially 9, 1, and 1. I just said that earlier. 9, 1, and 1 is what I want to say. And then 9, 14, 9, 15, a little bit, somewhat here. Okay, so moving on here. Okay, so I wanted to cover some of the news here, and why it's being even shown and talked about is because of the Gematria. So these are a couple news stories about this. What you need to know about Biden's student loan forgiveness plan, and then SCOTUS will probably kill student debt relief, but Biden has a backup plan. Okay, so I could just list to you tons of articles that show all the Gematria for the exactly this, but I'm going to show you a couple here. So, okay, so right here, what you need to know about Biden's student loan plan, and that's all listed right here. It doesn't show you the whole thing, but so I can show you the way these are. It's important. So, boom. Now watch this. Now see how these are? English ordinal, full reduction, single reduction, 8, 4, because 2 plus 6 is 8, and then 4. That's clearly 8, 2, 2. And then this is 6 plus 7 is 13, and then 8. See, last few videos, I thought the timeline was 8, 4 through whatever. And then we got closer to 822 being the first, like I showed you this last timeline, the one before. And then now it's really this, okay? And we're at the very last day of August on this. August, when George Bush and iPad go backwards says August. And so that's when it begins. This day and September 1st are the first days, or first day. Okay, but you can see how it's easy to think that these could be it as well. When you have the same message, but you have it at 8-4, 8-2-2, which is 8-4, and 8-3-1, which is 8-4. And why are these all this way? Because Stinky B.O., the 44th Prez, was born on August 4th, and this is a code to when he's going to actually be revealed, or be not technically revealed, not until 9/15 or September 15th, really. But and he's going to die on the 7th day, and then we report his death on the 8th day mainly, and then come back to life and all that stuff. But when this whole process starts, it's on 831/91. And there it is right there, okay? And then the corresponding colors, English to reverse, are going to be your year. Again, these are 6s. So these numbers here are the numbers they have, but it shows you what they can be reduced down to. Again, 7 plus 8 is 15, and 1 plus 5 is 6, and then all this stuff here. These can be reduced down to 6. So it shows you the bottom that these are reduced down to. So then, like I said, 6 is going to be 2 plus 2 plus 2. So we have 8/31/2022, 8/22/2022, and 8/4/2022. So that's why I was thinking, a while back it was this, and then I was thinking it was this. Now, this is the last possibility. So, and I'm seeing it in spades now. So it's huge. Okay, so moving on. And then why is this called this? Student loan, it's just generally called student loan forgiveness is what he's talking about. And that's because it's 9/5, and then 1 plus 21 is 22. So that is the first attack day of 9/5/22. And by the way, the first day is completely tied to the first attack day by the Hokey Pokey and the V Russ, okay, and everything else. They're completely tied together because a number of reasons. That's when some of the hints begin of what's going to happen on the 5th day, as far as all those things I'm mentioning. So, and then also they call it the student loan forgiveness plan. And then what is that? Boom! It is really clearly, if you say it backwards, 8/31, August 31st. And then, of course, we got 1 plus 1 is 2, which is 2. And then 4, remember 4 is 2 and 2. So whenever you see a 24 or which is 42 backwards, which is Stinky B.O., that's the Antichrist reigning for 42 months. Also, it's also 24, which is 2 4s, which he's the 44th Prez, all this kind of stuff. So, and that's also the year. 24 is 2, and then a 4 is 2 and 2. So there you go. And other variations of that. Moving on. Okay, so now this one here, the SCOTUS will probably kill student. See this kill student, okay? And it's going to have to do with the 5th day. First day and the 5th day, but I'm going to show how there's a lot on the 5th day because it's about, and then this is about the children leaving. Now they're going to be killed in a sense to the world because they're going to disappear on the 5th day. They're going to be the innocent children are going to be. If you didn't know, the innocent children will be taken on the 5th day. And that's scriptural. And if you want to see any scriptures on that, all the scriptural evidence, a lot of Christians don't know anything about that. But the Lord's taught me that over years. Years ago, I was just struggling with that whole idea. I love kids so much, especially my own. And every kid. I just love kids so much, and it was just breaking my heart every day to realize that this stuff was coming, all this horrible stuff, judgment that was coming, and all the what the leader going to be doing to people and everything, and that children are going to be part of this. I couldn't imagine that God would even allow that, because I know my Father and I know my Lord Jesus, and they wouldn't allow that. And I really felt led to look in the Word quite a bit for years, and I found scriptures that were very hidden, but they're there. So if you go into the description box below this video and go to the very bottom, you'll see links to different subjects about the multiple raptures, about the 144,000 and who they really are and things, which I'm a member, and people have that completely wrong about who those people are. They think they're literal virgins. Paul said that he wishes to present us as pure and chaste virgins to him and to Christ, and that's because our faith has purified us, and so God looks at us like virgins. That's why the 144,000 will be changed, and still be on earth, but be changed by the Lord at the same time, same day, and probably close to the same moment that the innocent children are taken, because we're the innocent, and we're purified by faith, by trusting Him. Okay, so anyway, that's that. So that's all these different links are in the bottom description box. And then also about the innocent children being taken, that's all in there. So if you want to see real scriptures on this stuff and not just people talking about it and whatever, or, again, people have their religious views that are not based on the Bible, and a lot of people have that. So if you want to actually know what the truth is, there's the massive scriptural evidence in New Testament and Old Testament about this. So, and if you look at right here, we'll look at these. So we got full reduction and then reverse full reduction. This is something the Lord's taught me the last several months, how these are related. When you have the normal reduction or English Gematria version, and then the reverse one, and how they go together. That's a huge part as far as putting the years together. And you can see right here, 1 and 1 is 2. You can see the 2022 right here. 222 right there. Okay, see, there's many examples. So if I go like this, okay, so these can be reduced down to 4, and 4 is really, like I said, 2 plus 2, and then 9, and then this number that a lot of people know about in end time stuff that are familiar, that 923 is a big number, but that's really 95. So 9, 5, 22, and then what's this right here? 9, 4 plus 1 is 9, 5, and then we have obviously 2022. Well, to some people obvious, other people not so much. Okay, here we go. Boom. Now I'm back. Now I'm going to go to this movie here that my brother Timothy, thank you, brother, so much for. I saw previews of this and I just didn't get to it for some reason, but I knew when he was telling me this, and he was talking about this time of August 31st months ago, and I didn't see it because it was the first day. I saw it. It was like it was the first day, but it's the pre-day. See, when I put up things and possibilities up against the 14, 15, 16 day process, I'm not going to explain all that. But when I put these events up against this process, everything's got to match. All the days have to match. And if it's off by 1 day all the way up the line, it doesn't work. And so now that I understand it's a pre-day, 831 is a pre-day, and the first day is 9/1, it's perfect. It's like perfection on a plate. Well, I've been watching too many cooking shows. Perfect. Anyway, it's me on a plate. Anyway, this is me on a plate here. So anyway, Alone is this movie about zombies, and I'm going to show you how much is in here. There's so much more I could cover. I'd have another 3-hour video on top of this to cover that. But I'm going to get into some things right away. So it's also called The Final Days in other markets because it's more gematria than put in front of people. It's also called Stay Alive. And guess what? It's also called Plandemicals. I'll say it that way, okay? Because we know that's a buzzword in YouBoob or all around here. So I'm gonna show you some of the things here. So right here it says actually let's go here. For these two here it says first the Plandemicals and then the chaos. And that's telling you that there's one big thing that's happening, which we just had. The pandemic was in 2020, going into kind of 21 and whatever, and it's still kind of going on, right? Coming back, right? But then the chaos. So it's showing you 2 phases. Also, it's showing you first the first day, which is going to be the hint of this new Plandemicals. Okay, I'm going to say it that way. I don't know. Plandemicals, okay? And then the chaos will be 5 days later, or technically 4 days later, but the 5th day. Okay, and I'm going to show you that in this programming here. Boom. So there's the statements in both versions of this, or both, posters of this movie, whatever. And then here it is. And we break it up here. I'm going to show you this. So right here we have 8, okay? And then we have 31. So I'm going to just show you this way. 8, 31, and then we have 2, and then we have 4, and 4 is 2 and 2. That's how this works. And they have to mix them up a bit because, of course, you're going to see it very easily on everything. So they have different ways of mixing the things up. It's backwards, upside down, and backwards, and moving things around a little bit. I try to show the things pretty close together, usually just switching a couple things, but once in a while they make it a little bit harder, and that's just the way it is. But it's there. You see, it's not off by one digit. All the digits are there. Okay, it's not off by one digit. I should say one numeral. So not off by one place, or not off by one number. Okay, so for example, if this was a 5, it would all be off. If this was a 2, it would all be off. If this was a 9, it would be off. I mean, it would throw everything off. It would just off by 1, and none of it would work. Okay, so then look at this one over here. So that's the first day. Again, first the pandemic, first day. Then we have boom. Okay, now this, again, these are together. So think of these two, normal and reverse, being like brothers. Let's say it like a married couple. I don't know. Okay, let's say sometimes they get divorced. No, sometimes this one's out of the picture for whatever reason, because a 9, anything you add 9 to stays the same. So you can get rid of certain things if you don't add to what they're trying to say. Get rid of any 9, any 0, and a 1. The monad 1. Okay. 1. Okay, so then over here, it's very clear. What does that say? 9, 5, 22. Right there, 9, 5, 22. And because we don't need it, and this is convenient that would be a 9 because we don't need that. So it's all encased in here. Did you get that? Isn't that crazy how that works? Okay, but then also, this is a 9 over here, which is crazy. So let's knock this off and see if there's something here. Yes, there is. It is 8, 4, 6. So it's 8, and then one of the ways to get a 4 is 3 and a 1, or 8, 31. And like I said, 6 is 2, 2, 2. So why is that important too? Because 846 was when one of the towersels of 9, 1, and then 1 of the towersels went down at 846. Okay, because they were telling you it's going to be August, and then made up of 4 is 3 and 1, or I thought it could be 2 and 2 at last 22nd, but it wasn't. Now it's 3 and 1, and then 6 is 2, 2, 2. Okay, does that make sense? That's why that happened that way. Okay, so boom, there it is. That's what it's showing here. See that 8, 4 is actually 31. Again, they have to hide it somehow, so they got to use stuff that actually makes sense, make logical sense. Okay, they can't completely cheat. They can do things that seem to be a cheat, like I even said in the rule class. It seems to be a cheat, but it's not. Take one away is not a cheat. Now, I don't add a 1 to any of this stuff. I could. There's a lot of things I could add a 1, and it'd blow your mind how it turns into what it needs to turn into. But I'm never using those because it really would look like a cheat if I added 1 whenever I wanted to. But taking 1 away is a little more, palatable, especially the way I see it. And also, a 1 can be a slash, so that's kind of like taking it away as well. And I have to show that too. So hopefully that makes sense. Boom. Okay, and then these actually work together as well. But anyway, we'll move on. Okay, so we have that. Okay, this is what it says down here. Fight for what's left. Okay, fight for what's left. Now, this is absolutely crazy right here, okay? So remember what I said about the rule of Kal-El, okay? So right here, this is all the Kabbalahs here, okay? This is 8 in the middle of 31 backwards. So 31 is backwards, and then 8 in the middle of 31. So we have 831, okay? And then what's this? This is, with the rule of Kal-El, we're going to take a 1 away. So we take a 1 away from that, and we go from 223 to 222, okay? And then what's this? 1 and 4, and then this is 6, which is 56. But again, things are backwards, upside down, and backwards, or switched. So this is upside down and backwards. So 56 upside down and backwards is 95. Now look at this. I took 1 away from here, and these are the same, and this was upside down and backwards. So we literally have the first day, the year, and then the 5th day and the year. I mean, that is not, wow. And I went by their rules, okay, completely. Now you can see how I would think that this could be 822, because 8, 2, and then 1 and 1 is 2. Okay, you just move the 2 and the 1 over, and you have 1, 1, 2, 8, which is 228. But also it's hiding, and you might not think about it, but it's 12 plus 1, or 12 plus 1 is 13. So that is, you think it's, okay, like I said, it was 822, it looks like that, but 3, or 1 plus 2 is 3, and 1 and 8 is okay. I got these in the wrong order, but whatever. So 6 is 22, but here, if I go like that, that's where this is 3 and this is 1. Or you can go 1, 3, 1 and 3, whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I could do 31st of August, 2022, okay? It's all there. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Okay, boom. Now look at it in this. Now we have right here, we don't have the O shown except for in this symbol. So in a sense it's gone because there's no letter really, people can look at this and go, okay, they assume that the O is there, of course, but it's not really there because the symbol's there in place of it. There is a little O there, so that's why they do it in the biohazard thing, because that is showing, it's hinting that that's O as in Nobama, okay? So, but AL is 1 and then L is 12. N is 14th letter, 5 is the 5th letter. So then let's keep going down without using this. But this is triple tau. I'm going to show you this. And I know CQBO is triple tau. And then 1 plus 1 is 2, and 2 down here. 14 plus 5 is 19. So look, we have the first day, September 1st, 22. And that's when the chaos begins. Okay, the first day of the chaos. Or the first day of the beginning of the pandemicals, okay? Boom. Okay, now, if I do it this way here without, just like it's shown here, I'm going to use this example for Satanic because it's got a couple different variations that it looks really interesting. So, this is the 216th day of the year. This pops up all the time with other numbers. And so what this is showing me is that this is 1, and then 7 plus 2 is 9, so that's September 1st, or it's even 19 because he is 19. He is the Tau. Okay, and I'm going to show that to you a little bit more here in a little bit. So, and then, but that's 9-1, okay, or backwards 19. And then 216th day of the year is 8-4, but 8-4 is hiding 831. Okay, so this is crazy. Watch this. Boom. So if 8 plus 3 is 11, that means 11 and 1 is 111, which is 3. And then we have 19 right here, and that's 319. What is that? Triple tau. 3 times 19 is triple tau, which is 57. That's the triple tau. CQBO is trying to be the triple tau. So he is the tau, and there's a lot to all that without unpacking that again. I've over the years talked about quite a bit what that is, but he's trying to get to the triple tau so he could be the gate or the portal. The triple tau is on the top of basically the Arch of Palmyra, or the Arch of Baal is the portal to hell, basically, or to this new, basically life where the Antichrist controls everything. And that's what this is. He is the portal, okay? And so if I basically if I go like this, and the rule of cloud taking a 1 away right here, then we have 12 becomes, instead of this as being 4, 12 becomes 3. And then boom, 3, and then when 19 comes down, and we got triple tau again. Triple tau, triple tau. 3 times 19 is 57. That is triple tau. And what's 57? 57 or triple tau, 3 19ths is 57, which is birth in English Gematria. That's not a coincidence. This is all planned. It's crazy, okay? And what is also birth? What's kicking this off? And why are these zombies happening and all that? And what's related to the first day and the 5th day? Because of this. Because that's 5, and then A, B, C, D, F, G is 7. G is 7, okay? So that's 5 and then 7. Okay, and that's and look at that. See, there's some artwork about this because it's going to be pumped into what's already been shot into people with the hokey pokey, I call it. Okay, and then it turn people in, and it's going to drive a lot of people mad, or dam backwards. That's why they're going to be also using dams for water breaking for the birth, all kinds of stuff for the birth. Okay, this is the birth of the triple tau. That's why it's 57. It's just there's all kinds of reason for all this stuff. And then they would like to romanticize it and go, oh, look at this. Oh, so cool that you got a human touching one part of the brain that's, organic, and then you got a machine touching the, cyborg, to make a cyborg person half and half and all that. That is sick, because you know what it ends up producing? This is all romanticized, all cool technology and movies and all kinds of cool stuff. Oh, we can make ourselves like superheroes, and all this stuff. Like, what's that guy, Cyborg from, the Justice League or whatever, and other things like that show that. I mean, a lot of things. A lot of superheroes are some kind of technology mixed, or even Iron Man. Iron Man's got a suit of iron or a suit of armor around him, and so he's this and that. Okay, this is all promoting what's coming with controlling people, but they got to get rid of a lot of people first, and they got to test it out by, getting rid of a lot of people and see what this stuff does to people as well, and that caused this. Okay, and this is from the movie. Okay, it's people going crazy. In fact, this movie has got some of the best depictions of what people are going to be like. They're going to lose their minds in different ways. Some are going to be completely psycho killers because the thing that prevents them from doing anything bad to people and bringing in a demon is going to be removed completely. So demons are going to be able to go roughshod in people, run roughshod in people, and just do whatever they want, like they got in a brand new car and just take it for a joyride. And then other ones, there's three of them, three main hokey pokies. The Lord's showing me that they all do different things. One's going to be crazy killing ones, fast zombies, whatever. Then the other ones are going to just be losing their mind completely, and they're going to wander. They're called the walkers or wanderers or whatever. And the other one's going to be the ones that they can't help it but to kill themselves. They're compelled to just end their lives and kill themselves. So they're a mixture of those kind of things around. Okay, this doesn't show all that, but it shows both of those, two of those, and whatever. There are movies that show certain ones and or sometimes all of them. Okay, so anyway, here we go. Boom. So, and then we have this one where it's alone is spelled fully with the O. And then what's this right here? Do you see that? Okay. Remember, this is 2 plus 3 is 5, and then 6 is 56, but that's upside down and backwards, 95. And look, we got a 222, right? Look at that, 222. See, there goes more 222. So 6 is really 222. See? Okay, there's a lot of examples of that. I have way more too. Okay, but I want to show you a lot of things that represent other things too. So, boom. And then I want to tell you, to show you how accurate Gematria is and how it's planned and everything, what are the chances that the word Satanic Gematria would be 666 in Satanic Gematria? Okay, I mean, it's impossible. Okay, and there's many other examples of that. Okay, that a word Satanic Gematria would be 666 in Satanic Gematria. There's just no way. If you don't understand how that impossible that is to make that happen, it's got to be designed, and then you just go all the way back to the words being designed that way. And then when you really think about all this stuff, you really realize that this was all planned back when English was first invented, and all these words were invented to fit all the system that they have. And that's demonic. People can't figure this out. It's way too smart, intelligent. It's just the level of intelligence and communication worldwide is just too great for just humans to be able to come up with this stuff. Okay, boom. And so we have 7 plus 8 is 15. And so even in this right here is the actual day that the 666 will be unleashed. 9/15 right here, or 15th of September. And it's right there in front of your face. Okay, boom. And then also the first day is right here in the same words. Look right here. See this? That's 9-1. Anything you add 9 to say the same, you can get rid of that 9. So it's either the Tau or 9-1 backwards, September 1st. And then look at this right here. Right, said backwards, August 31st, said backwards. They love to do it backwards, upside down, and backwards. They love it. Bam, look at that. I mean, that's the 2 first days right in this Satanic Gematria. I mean, and this is in Kabbalah here. So, for example, this one, these are made up of 2 different ways. There's 3 different Kabbalah ones. This one was Lester Crowley's Kabbalah, and he was the biggest Satanist probably ever. And this was his Gematria that he used according to his writings and things. And this is another one I won't get into what that is. But anyway, so that massively satanic. They show both first days, and that's when they want all this. They know when this stuff's going to happen. Okay, a lot of these top people. Anyway, this movie came out on October 16th, 2020. Okay, if you can see right in here, whenever they do 2020, you can just take away the zeros and it ends up being 22. But that's just right off the bat. You can see that. But I'm going to show you here. If you just take this, boom, go upside down and backwards, which they love to do. Okay, and we're just going to do this. We're going to knock off the zeros, of course, and then 1-1 with the rule of Kalel. What do you have? You have the 1st of September 22. 1st of September 22 backwards. 1st of September 22. Okay, I mean, I'm telling you. And there we go. September 1st, 22. See? The day was released, and this name right here, what it is and what it's showing. And many other things I'm showing here. Boom. Okay, so I'm going to share a little bit of the movie with you and some things in it that are pretty crazy. But there's a lot I could share. There's so much in here. It's insane. I mean, I could just keep blowing your minds with all kinds of stuff. So the first thing he says, the first thing he's even done, he's doing a video log, and he says, "This is Aiden." Boom, this is 80. So everything they say, I've literally shown in movies and stuff where every single thing they say is gematria for what they're trying to promote. Every single thing. And then their imagery and stuff in the background and all the kind of stuff is all part of that. Okay, so let me show you this. So this is Aiden. The first thing he even says, okay. And what do we have here? We have, boom, we have, okay, look, watch this. So right here we have 813, see 813 right there, 813, and then 4 is 2 2, and then 1 and 1 is 2, like I showed you a bunch of times before, and I'll keep showing you. Then if you look at it like this, it's 8:30 or 31st of August 2022. Okay, it's all right there. It's not off by one digit. Like I said, if this was a 4 or this was a 7 or this was a 3 or this was, I mean, any one of these or anything else would not fit. It would not fit, okay? Now look at right here. 6 plus 7 is 13. Then we have 8. And then we have 1 and 1 is 2. And then 4 is made up of 2 and 2. So there we go. If you go backwards, 2022, August 31st. Okay, that's the way they do it. And sometimes they do it like this, but most often they have it where it's kind of somewhat readable in some version, okay, in some direction. Okay, boom. And then he says it's day 42. Now, again, why would you say that? Well, it's a number of things. Well, before I do that, it's day 40. Well, keep in mind, okay, we're trying to promote the Antichrist and his birth, and that's what these zombies are, because he's king of the zombies. He's going to die and come back to life and all kinds of stuff. So, in the Bible, it says the Antichrist will reign for 42 months. And then backwards, it's 24. 24 is also X. 24th letter of the alphabet is X, like in, a lot of X's out there. Malcolm X, you got all kinds of different X's. You have the Black Panther with the X in front of on his chest. You put the arms together. And that's all about 6 or 2 4s. 24 is X and 2 4s is 44 and the 44th Pres. It's all hidden. It's all the ways of hiding these things. Excuse me. But it's day 42 spelled out is, look, imagine this. Boom. Okay. By the way, we have 1 plus 3 is 4, and the 2 and the 0 is nothing. There's 42 right there. 42. I'll tell you what 42 is real quick, very soon, really what it is. I mean, well, it's many things. It's the 42 months, like it's saying, but it's other things. And right here we have, boom. So that's, again, 4 is 2 and 2, and then 2 up here. So I'm just going to show you how you kind of break that down. You make 1 and 3, 4, and then 2, 2, and then 4 go into 2 and 2 and 2. Okay. Now right here, boom, this is 8, and then 9 plus 4 is 13. So now read this backwards, August 31st, 2022. Just the way it is, okay? And it's crazy how they do the 2 and then the 4. They love to do the 24, but it's backwards, okay? So it's 20 and then 4, or 2 and then 4. Okay, so boom. And then we have, and then also 42, he said day 42. 42 times 2 is 84. And when was Sticky B.O., the 44th Pres, born? August 4th. And that's why this is all shown that way. That's why this is in this, predictive programming for, because this is when it's actually coming. It's got to be one of these days that adds up to this, because this is when he's born. Again, anything in the past is predicting the future. I'm not really actually predicting it, because they control what's going on behind the scenes, but in a sense, it's kind of falsely prophesying the future. So all these things that are shown to be, predictive programming and everything that we see in the media and everything, all these different events, I mean, pretty much all events that you can think of, they're all predicting what's coming in the future when they're glorifying this idea of the Antichrist reigning and when he's going to come into power, that whole process of these 14/16 days, because there's a pre-day and a post-day, and then when he finally comes into power, and then this whole time. So hopefully that makes sense. So boom. And we also have, look, it's a day, or it's day. So if we just, again, we could section this out by the number and then the letters and the number. So look, is this a coincidence that it's day, as in it's day 42, its day is 84, and we know that 42 is times 2 is 84? Yeah, that's crazy. And then it's day 42 together, just the numbers, adding another 6 to this one. On English ordinal is 84. That's a coincidence? I don't think so. See how they're promoting 84 or hidden 831? Again, it could, you could say, oh, it could be another year. Well, it could be, because we're almost out of August, and then so it'd be another, if it was August, then it would be another year. No, because I'm showing you tons of 2-2s and 2-2-2s that are just off the charts. They're just off the charts. But we'll see. I don't know the future. I don't know how it's actually going to play out, of course. I'm just given clues by the Lord. And people that don't understand that, especially religious Christians who, can't see out of the box that they're in, You know, Jesus gives clues. He's not going to tell you the whole end game. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. And so he's going to give you clues, and it's about how you look at those clues and how you deal with those clues. And that's how it is. And if you don't understand that, I'm sorry, but that's how he works. And if you don't get that, then you need to talk to him more. You need to actually engage him and talk to him and go to him instead of, you know, go ragging on me or even going, that doesn't make sense, or this is, you know, or going having a complete mind melt or whatever. Anyway, moving on here. Okay, and then while he's doing this video log, if you look down here in the bottom left corner, there is a tsunami wave. Again, this is all associated. This all comes to pass. These dates refer to each other, these other events, and I'm going to show you more about that. On the wall, he's got a painting of a big, huge wave, and that's the tsunamis that are coming. Okay, that's right there. Okay, hidden. Okay, then later in the movie, he wakes up in the morning, and then he hears all this noise and stuff, and it's crazy. He's wondering what's going on. And then he looks out his peephole and he sees people freaking out and stuff. He's like, what the heck's going on? And then here's this poster right here on his door, and it gets all Gematria, and I'll show you. I'll prove it to you 100%. So we have, it says the doe show, and then there's a doe. There's a doe, a deer, a female deer. Okay, we have the doe show, and that's Jewish. I'm going to use this Jewish as an great example with one thing here. So this is, but you see how this is 22, because you can take away 1 with rule of Kalel, and then 0 doesn't count. That's the year, and it's also year, and this whole thing is also the year, the day, and the month. It's crazy. Now watch. So remember I said 0 is O, so that O is 15, 1 plus 5 is 6. So I'm just going to put that 6 right here. You make this 1, 2, 2, 6. Turn it upside down and backwards, and you have 9, 2, 2, 1, or 9, 1, 22. That's the first day. I had my slides off a little bit. And then June is just shortened, because they shorten that a lot of times. Don't take the E off, which is kind of crazy because it's just one letter. But June shortened into Jun is what? 45 or 9. 4 plus 5 is 9. So think that's 9, 1, 9, 1. Okay, 9, 1, 22. So in this situation, we have 9, 1, and 22 upside down and backwards. In this situation, we have 9 because Jun is 45, or reduces down to 9. So we have 9, 1. Again, the first day. And then are we going to have something that relates to that right here? Of course we are. Of course we are. And I'd even put in yellow flyer with certain, ink or whatever, and other things you could put on here. Flyer on door, white door, yellow flyer on white door. I mean, all kinds of stuff that they do. I could do all that and prove that too, but I'm just doing a few things. We govern we. So it says featuring, and I can do something. And featuring is the numbers by itself, and then we govern we is the band, I guess. It's like a band or something. We govern we, and what's this? Look at this. So we got 13, which is 31 backwards. 7 plus 1 is 8, and then 3 plus 3 is 6. Remember, 6 is 222. So 222 is the year, and then we have 8. 7 plus 1 is 8, 31. So 31st of August, 2022. That's right there. Bam. And then, so later on, so he's, in the beginning, he's looking out the peephole, right? Or the whatever you call it. And then later, he's like going out into the world where the zombies are in the hallway and stuff. And all these people that live there, they're all running around like the crazy people. Oh, wait, let me do this first. But then, so this is like the zombie day. So it would have association, of course, with 9, 5. And here it is right here. 4, 3, 2, 5. So here we go. 4 plus 3 plus 2 is 9. And that's 9. And then this is a 5. 9, 5. The zombie day is the 5th day. 9, 5. We also have, this is multiple things going on here. We also have backwards 5 plus 2, 3, 4. So 2, 3, what would we do this first? Okay, so 2, 3, 4 is right here. 2, 3, 4 equals what? 2, 3, 4 equals 8, 4, which is 8/31. And then if we have 2, 3, 4 plus 5, 2, 3, 4 plus 5 plus 2, 3, 4 is 2, 3, 9. What's 2, 3, 9? The 2, which is 5, 9, 9, 5. Crazy. 2, 3, 9 is 9, 5. Okay, so just another way of looking at it and doing it or whatever. Yeah, it's crazy. So moving on here. And then right here, this is in his apartment. He throws his matches over the side onto the first floor. But first thing you see here is, who is that? Do you guys know who that is? That's Charlie Chaplin. Okay, right here, Charlie Chaplin. Okay, and then is there something associated? Are these? There's a reason these two things are here, of course, because Charlie Chaplin already. Charlie Chaplin in English Gematria is 119 or 9, 1 and then 1, like the attack day, which is the 11th day, which is actually the tsunami day I'm saying on my timeline, and there it is, the time, the tsunami. So that, do you think that's a coincidence? I don't think so. Pretty crazy. And then he drops his mattress off the loft. Okay, and then there's a lot. There's so many ways I could say this, and it's the right gematria. I'm just going to use a couple here. Pushing mattress off loft is, here we go, 8 in the middle of 31 backwards, and then 6 is 222. Remember, and then it's also mattress falls to first floor. Okay, which is what? This is crazy. So we literally have 3 plus 3 is 6. So and then 6 plus 7 is 13. So this is 13. And then we have 31st of August, and then 3 is 6, and 6 is 222. There you go. And then there it is, super clear. If you look at it as 822, 2022. See, this is how, again, that's the 6 the 2 3s being 6, or 6 in general, right here being 222. See, it's even right here. There's the 822, which is hiding, which is 84, which is 831. Hiding 831, just give you an example, and then here's the exact year right there, 2022. Crazy. All right, boom, and then okay, again right here is this is 8. So again, you know, when you kind of, I show this a little bit differently. It's 31st of August, and then 6 is 222. Okay, because they gotta hide it somehow. Okay, so then at some point it shows day, I think day 6 or something, and then it shows day, which is 9, and anyway, and then this is day 19. And again, we're looking at, they're going to show 19 because the first day when this happened, when everything starts kicking off, is September 1st. Okay, so that, but 19 is Tau. It's 19th letter of the alphabet is Tau. And he's going from, Stinky Bill is Tau, and he's Tau for a lot of reasons. He's going to become the triple Tau. So they've got to show Tau in many ways. Now check this out. What is Tau also? Tau is 42. Remember day 42? Is really Tau. It's a code for saying Tau, because Tau in English Gematria is 42. Okay, this is so crazy. He's the Tau. And what's Tau also? Tau's not only 42, but it's also 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 is 33. The big number for the Freemasons and all that stuff is 33, because it represents the days born, and that's because he's the Tau. 21 and 21 is 33. And 42, and then 19. Boom. Okay, now, and then again, 19 is 9, 1 backwards. There it goes. Boom. Okay, even here he is in the mirror brushing his teeth, and that's, in many ways you could say this. It's the numbers, but here, brushing teeth in a mirror is this. Now watch. So we'll just basically go deal with this first. So 713 is right here. 713, and then we're going to deal with 223. Okay, 223 right here. Okay. And then 223, you take away one, and then you got 222, and you add it to this one, 813. So 813, 222. Again, that's all there. It's not up by one digit. You just take this one from here and you add it to here, and you got 813, and that's 31st of August, 2022. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, that's how it works. And then this is so crazy. Why is it 323? Because 323 is right here, is in reverse order, and it matches exactly because it's about his birth, Barack Hussein Obama. Okay, and then right here, check this out. That is 2 plus 7 is 9, 1. So there you go, 9, 1, and then 3 plus 6 is 9, 1, or 19. This is saying Stinky BO is 19, the Tau, and Stinky BO is 9, 1, born on 9, 1, which is, and he's 19. 19, 9, 1, both of these are Stinky BO right here. 3, 2, 3 in reverse ordinal. Crazy. Okay, now, and then there's another scene where he's going outside. There's all this ruckus and people, zombie people and everything in the very beginning after he looks out the peephole and everything. And then here's, he got a surfboard, and there's so much in all this Gematria I could show that's crazy, but let me show you this right away. So, number 7, and that's very obviously number 7 right there. And here we go. Again, you say this backwards, August 31st, and then 6 is 222. 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 222. August 31st, 222. Okay, and then here's another one. Number 7 on surfboard. Does this look familiar right here? Number 7 on surfboard. So this is number 7. It's on a surfboard. Do these look familiar? Okay, remember that when he was there? These match exactly. These match exactly. Is that a coincidence? I don't think so. Again, they're both 9-1. Okay, and then this is Stinky BO. They're both Stinky BO really, but this one is his main number with his full name. So it's 9-1. So Stinky BO basically is born on 9-1 is what this is saying. Okay, by him brushing his teeth. Okay, and then it zooms, so it goes from this picture of him brushing his teeth, and then it zooms into the mirror, and then you see him. He actually wrote, did these tally marks on the window for each day of this pandemicals, the zombie hordes out there. So he's on day, and this just happens to be on day 42, right? Tau? Yeah, it just happens to be a day 42. And look, tally marks on mirror ends up being what? 2, 3, 4. Remember we saw that outside, 2, 3, 4, and 5? But there's more going on here too. Okay, boom, watch. Okay, so that's 8-4, right? 234th day of the year is 8-4, like I said. Okay, and then again, that's hiding 8-3-1. And even up here, it's 18 letters and 4 words. Take away the 1, roll it out, and you have 8-4 again. That's exactly 18 letters and 4 words. Take away 1, you got 8-4 is 8-4. The 234th day of the year is 8-4. Yeah, that's a coincidence. And then, wait, also, how many marks are there here? How many marks are there? Well, this is day 42, right? Well, it's in a mirror, so each mark is doubled. As you can see, they're doubled. Like I said earlier, 42 doubled is 84. So this is literally showing day 42 as 84. Right in front of your eyes without even realizing it. Each tally is doubled by the reflection of itself in the mirror. So you go from day 42, which is shown here, are the tally marks, but the fact that it's reflecting itself in the mirror, these tally marks are reflecting themselves, there's a total of 84. So we literally have 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 84. And that's not promoting 8-4, which is particularly 8-3-1. I don't think so. See how they do this? See how demons do this? How this massive just intelligence that's way beyond us figures this stuff out and hides it in movies, TV, everything. It's crazy. Hoping you see I'm proving it. And then, by the way, when this zooms out, so he's brushing his teeth, and this zooms right into the mirror with this markings. And as it comes into focus right here, where you can see it, I paused it, and look at that. Can you believe that? Anything you add 9 to stays the same. It's 8 in the middle of 31. That shows the first day again. I mean, what else? Hope your mind's blown. Mine was. Wow. Okay, now I'm going to get into these some different evidences, new numbers, Gematria, some different things of why these things are going to happen on these days. So 831, finally these are going to happen these days, because 831 is 8-4, 831 into 9-1 be the pre-day and the first day right here coming up here. And then she's going to be either let go or let go. I'm sure it's going to be her demise. And then Trump is going to come back, but he's going to come back just for 8 days. The 8th day, he's going to kick the bucket in New York with a nukesals and Manhattansals. And then I'm saying that monkeypox is going to, even though I'm not showing numbers on it right now, it has numbers for 831 and 91, but it's going to increase they're going to put it up a notch on these days as far as how bad it's getting. And then I'm going out on a limb here that I have no precedent for this besides what I know who Obama is and what I know that he's the Tau and all this stuff and what all this stuff adds up to and everything, that there will be a new variants called Tausals. Okay, just saying that way. Okay, La Palmosals will erupt, and then Orville and Three Gorges dams will be destroyed. Again, there's a massive guesses based on they're educated guesses. Okay, so we'll see what happens. But here we go. Okay, so based on that variansals of Tausals, okay, again, I said in my previous videos, Delta is the 4th letter of the Greek alphabet. Omicronsals is the 15th. So again, 4 plus 15 is 19, the first 19. And then again, remember, Stinky Bill is 19. So he has this 19 already, this 4 and the 5. And then this one will be the 19 he's waiting for. And then he'll be the 19. He is the pink square. Because he's really a feminine energy. He is both male and female. He's a Baphomet. but he has the energy of a female to be the antithesis of the male energy of God, in a sense. Okay, in a different sense. Not that they're really that, but it's just the way the spiritual thing is relayed and everything. And of course, pink is the best example of a color to that. Okay, so that's just the way it is. Okay, so for example, when this came out, just to prove this, and what this was really prophesying, like I said, falsely prophesying the ultimate one. This is the precursor to the ultimate one, which I think is going to be Tau, or it's going to be something else, but they're going to announce something big on that day that's going to be the ultimate thing that actually makes people zombies. They're going to say, okay, that's why the first day and the fifth day are associated so strongly with each other. Boom. Okay, so this was the day this was announced. It was last year. It was June 10th, 2021. That just happens to be the date of the solar eclipse that happened that day. And that's, again, June 10th, 2021. Just all you need to do is turn it upside down and backwards. And then, again, we'll look up, cross out A1. There it is. Read it backwards. September 1st, 22. No, again, don't count the zeros, of course. September 1st, 22. I mean, come on. Give me a break. I'm proving it. And then, okay, then I got proof for this one as well. This Omicron's. Ready? It was announced. All the articles and everything came out on the day after Thanksgiving, I think it was, and which is 11/25/2021. And is that a coincidence? Now this is crazy. Now watch this. Boom. That's actually right in front of your face. That's a rare one. 1 + 1 + 2 + 5 is 9, and then we have 22, and then we have a 1 is right here. Okay, so that's 9, 1, 22. I'm just telling you. This prophesying when this actual most important one, these two, when they add up to also end equal 19, which is crazy. Okay, so this thing is, there's a lot of reasons. I have hundreds of reasons why, well, at least 100 reasons, more than 100 probably, I'm sure, why this will be the thing. And I could be wrong, but it'll be something. It'll be something, okay? It'll be some new, brand new thing that will be blamed for this, like like an I Am Legend, there will be. By the way, I am is 9-5. I is 9, AM is 1, and then M is 13, which is 4. 9, 1, and 4 is 5. 9, 5. I am is 1, 5. Or 9, 5. And that's a rip off of God. I am that I am. But I Am Legend is I Am 9, 5, and then Legend's also the numbers too. But anyway, remember if you watched I Am Legend, the viruses was called Crippen viruses, okay? Crippen, okay, and that's also the numbers as well of 9 to 5. And I could get into everything, of course, but again, they would have something to blame for this, and they have to have a name, and I'm saying, and this is probably what they're going to call it. Okay, so why? Boom. So we have, again, 8, 5 plus 8 is 13, 813, or backwards, 31st of August, and then 6, right here, reduced down to 6 is 222, but also this is, another way is this is 762 is upside down and backwards 29L. To imagine this is upside down 7, you got a 6 and upside down 2, and so because 2 upside down backwards of itself is 2, 6 upside down and backwards is 9, and 7 upside down and backwards is L. So this is how this looks upside down and backwards is 29L, or it's 29 and L is 12, the 12th letter of the alphabet. So look, we have 9/1/22. 9/1/22 is 31st of August. Pre-day, first day. That's just a coincidence. That's all. And then same thing with Antichrist is, again, this is another way of looking at, see, this is 762, but now we have 726 that just moved around a little bit. Same kind of thing. We have 8. When does Antichrist start? These 2 days right here. This is a coincidence? I don't think so. 8, and then we have 9 plus 4 is 13. A different way of doing it, because remember before it was 858. Okay, now it's 894, but that's still 813. And this is still 6, which is 222. Or like I said, remember it was 762 before, now it's 726. 726, upside down and backwards, it ends up being L2, or 92L, and 92L is 9212, which is 9/1/22. It's another way of doing it, but it's right there. So 9/1/22 gets you the year and the day and month, and this one just gives you the day and month, because you can't fit everything in all the time. That's why sometimes you need both of these, but they literally show you a bunch of information on each one of these. These are both the pre-day and the first day, obviously. Okay, And then what I've been saying about triple tau, there you go, hey, this is 726 again, remember? And 726 equals Antichrist, because the Antichrist, when Obama, like I said, see, this proves it all out. All the numbers prove all the stuff out. So Stinky BO is 19. I can show you many ways he's 19. Even in his year of birth, his year of birth is 1961. 1961 is made up of 19, and then upside down and backwards 19 is 61. So 1961 is 19 and 19. Okay, and then 8-4 is 19. How? Because 8/31 will be the day of the 19. So his birthday, again, it's another more to explain it completely, but I've explained a little bit how 8-4 is 8/31 and it's the 19th. It is 19, so it's 19, 19, 19, which is triple tau. So triple tau ends up being 726, again, just like Antichrist, because that's when the Antichrist is the triple tau, and that's when Obama becomes a triple tau, when he becomes the Antichrist, and that's why they're both the same number. And again, you know what that is. And then right here, boom. Okay, so anyway, this so much more I can explain there. So anyway, and then now we're gonna go to we're gonna go to the Queen now. I'm gonna show you some stuff about the Queen. Okay, so we handled this first. I'm just doing this order for some reason. Now we're gonna go to the Queen and some evidence of her. So Operation London Bridge. Queen Elizabeth went out and about. The Queen is referred to as Sharon, or simply just S. Now, S is the 19th letter of the alphabet. Again, 19 is Tau, and she's the female ruler, okay? Again, Stinky BO is the feminine, okay? It's his, by the way, if you didn't know, I've shared this many times, Stinky BO is a clone, and he's a Baphomet, he's a hermaphrodite. In fact, the symbol for hermaphrodite exactly matches Mercury, the messenger between the gods, which are going to be the aliens, and men and women. And hermaphrodite is the same symbol as Mercury. He's going to be the messenger between the two. He's also going to be the mediator between both, as opposed to Jesus being the mediator between God and man and all this stuff. He'd be the false Christ. And then that's 19. He is 19 Tau, but he's going to be the triple Tau, the gate. And that's again 9-1, okay? But she's called Sharon, and then it also says when her handlers are communicating with each other, should the Queen ever pass away, the code used to indicate her death will be Operation London Bridge. Now she is London Bridge. I've read in articles about this situation. It started happening a couple years ago, and I was trying to figure out this and how this works and everything, and I realized that she is the mother of this clone. She's got. There's royal DNA directly from her to Stinky BO, and then but most of his DNA comes from Akhenaten, because he looks exactly like Akhenaten. I've showed the busts and stuff, and his face looks exactly the same in previous videos and all that stuff. And Akhenaten equals exactly in English Gematria Barak U Bama, and if you were to spell it right from Hebrew to English, Barak U Bama. Anyway, I've explained that many times. Anyway, okay, moving on. She is London Bridge, and it's called Operation London Bridge. She is London Bridge. Now I want to show you this. It's a lot of crazy stuff with this. Watch. Again, that's 19 is 91, or September 1st, or the 1st of September is 19, being the Tau. And then Sharon is not only, again, Obama was born on 1961, which is 19 upside down backwards. So you have 6-1 being the first day, 19 upside down backwards, and that's 19, and that's 91. September 1st, and then Sharon is 75, which is 57 backwards, because 19 times 3 is 57. Get it? So this is September 1st, which is 19 backwards, and that Sharon is 57, which is 75 backwards. Okay, hopefully that makes sense, because 19 times 3, or triple Tau, triple this is Tau, is 57. It's crazy. Plus, Sharon breaks down into this. We have 9 and 11. Take one out for the rule of Kalel. Then we have 8, 13, 2, and then 24 is 22. So we have literally, she is 11, 9. I'm going to show you how she's 11, 9, or 9 and 1 and 1. And then she's also 8, 31, 22. Because this one's, you just switch these two. You do one switch usually in these numbers, and there's a switch. 3 and 1. We'll do one switch. That's very common. There's just usually one switch. Once in a while there's more, but most of the time it's just one switch. Anyway, here we go. Boom. And then also, this is a unique number right here, because the way they do it, instead of making this 31 and having this the way it is, 8, 3, 1, 2, 2 is, look, 8 plus 1 is 9, 3 plus 2 is 5, and then we have 2, 2 left over. Get this? 8 plus 1 is 9, 3 plus 2 is 5, and then 22 left over. See, so this is the first day relates to the 5th day. First day You'll have the new virus and the new and talking about the hokey pokeys and all that, and then the result of that will be on the 5th day, right there. The 5 and the ABCDFG is 7. Okay, I'm telling you. All right, and then so again, they love to do this in all. They do it in sections of words and all the words together. So again, operation is 6 plus 7 is 13 and 8. Again, August 31st, and then 6 is 2 and 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, and then Operation London. I'm gonna show you the whole thing, each little section. Operation London. Now this is way more obvious. Look at this backwards. 8/31/2022. I mean, come on, 1 plus 1 is 2. Look at that. See, the more evidence that 6 is 222. There it is, right in front of your face. Look how obvious that is. I mean, that's crazy. Okay, and then look at Operation London Bridge is what we have. There's a few ways to do this, but I'm going to show you this way. So this is 8, okay, and then we have 8. This is, you can be reduced to 8, okay, and then we have 31, and then hiding is 0 is O, remember, and that's 15, which is 6. So 8, 30, or 4 plus 1 plus 3 is 8, 31, and then O is 6. 831, and then 6 is 222, remember? Okay, 831, 6, there it is, boom. Oh, I kind of broke it down this way also. Okay, like that, but I just showed you that. So those are, again, we have 3, 31, 5 plus 3 is 8, and then 1, there's another way of doing it. Okay, I just showed you a couple ways of doing it, but anyway, it gets you right there. Okay, and then, again, like I said, that's a code name for her, and then it's Operation, like if, that was her name, it'd be Operation Queen Elizabeth, right? But it's Operation London Bridge. She's code name is London Bridge, and London Bridge is 911 backwards, okay? And then remember, her number is the first day, and her demise on the first day. So you have 9 1, and then 1 plus 1 over here is 2, and then 2 2. 9 1, and then 1 plus 1 is 2, so 9 1 2 2 2. They like to combine this too. They combine the numbers and words with the numbers here too. It's all right there a lot of times too. And then why is there another pattern of association with her with 9 1 and then 1? I'm gonna say it that way. 9 1 and then 1. Yes, because her birthday was April, or every year is April 21st, but her first birthday was 1926. April 21st, 1926 is the 111th day of the year with 254 days left over. Why does that matter with 9 1 and then 1? Because 9 1 and then 1 is the 254th day with 111 days left over. Okay, her birthday is exactly the opposite of the year of 9 1 and then 1, and that's a coincidence? I don't think so. And then her code name is London Bridge, and that's 9 1 and then 1 backwards? I don't think so. Nope. And then watch, check this out. Boom. London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. It showed that she is London Bridge, and she is falling. This is prophesying her falling down. London Bridge, she is London Bridge, is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, and they're calling her my fair lady. I'm telling you, that's what it is, and it's code. It's secretly telling that she's falling down, and she is the fair lady. And then look, 8, 7 plus 6 is 13, and backwards that's 31st of August, and it's 9 1 2 2 2. Telling you, you'll see when it happens. Or it's going to be some kind of code. If it doesn't happen this time, it's going to be some kind of code that exactly adds up to all these things. And I can't imagine we're going to be going past this, but we'll see. Okay, so, and then here is her birthday again, September, April 21st, 1926. It's going to equal her death. Again, they believe death is birth, which is death. Death is birth is death, or death is, or birth is death is rebirth, and different things like that. So her birth will add up to her death. It's just the way they do things. That's why you can look at celebrities' birth, and it'll add up to their death if they die. I've done it many times, and I'm trying to find a way to predict that. I'm getting closer and closer and closer to understanding how they do this. Some of it, I may get this right. Like we could have, I'm gonna say it right now, we could have some celebrity deaths on this day, these days, the 31st/1st. We could see Pat Sajak, we could see Trey Parker, and we could see Emily Blunt. One of those, because they match, their numerology matches with celebrity death for 822, which is 84, and it can also be 831. So, and what's crazy too is like Pat Sajak's age. They love to do this with age and all this stuff too. His age is 75, which is 57 backwards, and his wife's age is 57. So they're both some version of 57. He's 75, which is 57 backwards, and she's 57. Those are both triple tau, and the first day is triple tau. So that's another thing that's really crazy. Or they're just so famous. He's so famous that he's just showing the numbers. But I see a lot of other things that kind of say that it could happen. So I'm just throwing that out there as possibilities. I'm trying to figure out how this thing works with that, because if I could kind of really predict it, then I can put it out there and then hopefully stop them. Because if you throw enough of their information out there and people are wise to it, they'll stop it. They'll have to. But the problem is this never happens because there's not enough of the masses that realize what's really going on, so they can't stop it. So they're part of it by believing it, by it being put in front of them, and they're believing it by consuming it, and by signing a contract that they don't even realize that's written in the fine print, by consuming it, by watching it, and it makes it happen. When the masses believe that there are zombies, or there could be zombies, then there will be zombies. If the masses believe there could be aliens, and there will be aliens, there will be aliens. When the masses believe, this is how this works. It's how the enemy harnesses belief and puts it into action and controls the world. And it eventually will control the world until Jesus steps in, and his followers, his rest of his body who is faithful with him. And we're going to step in at some point. Anyway, so moving on. So we have, that's her date of birth. So we turn it upside down and backwards. It's this. Now watch. Now the thing we're going to do this. We're going to do 6 plus 2 is 8. Again, you cross out any 9. Anything you add 9 to is the same. Then we're going to go like this. We're going to go boom. We're going to go 1 plus 12 is 13. And then what's 4? Remember, 2 and 2. Boom. So her birth, upside down and backwards, just cross out 1 9, is 8 13 22, or 8 31 22. Or you can say it like this, backwards, 22nd. Okay, the year of the 22nd, the 22, which is the only one since it has been there since 1922. Year 22. 31 days and 8th month. Whatever. Okay, so bam. So I'm going to put that down here. Now I'm going to start all over, and now I'm going to take this again, her birthday upside down and backwards again, and what else is going on here? Watch. Boom. Now I'm going to switch the 9 and the 1. So we have 6 2 1 9 1 2 4. Switch the 9 and 1. 6 2 1. I had too many slides. One with too many slides. I gotta take this. I need another slide, but whatever. So once I switch the 9 and the 1, this 9 and the 1, 9 and the 1 right here, then 6 2 1 equals 9, and knock that out. Or I could knock this out and then add up these, but it doesn't matter. They're both 9. 6 plus 2 plus 1 is 9. Take away that. You have 9 1 2 4. 9 1 right here, and then 2, and then 4 is 2 and 2. So we have 9 1 20 22 is equal to 8 3 1 22. See, look, the first 2 days, pre-day and the first day. Just 2 different ways. It's all in her birthday, upside down and backwards. Oh, that's just a coincidence. This is all coincidence. I just found this by happenstance. No, the Lord led me right to it. Because I know him. He's my friend. I know Jesus personally. And you can know him too. And if you know of him and you're a Christian or whatever, or you're not, or you know of him, you can know him. He doesn't have to just be a savior. He can be your master, and really, to know him is to know life. He's the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but through him. No one. That's what it says. No one. And if you're not listening to him and watching him and following him and waiting on him, here's a clue. If you're really listening to him, are you doing things you don't want to do that he tells you to do? Because he will tell you to do a lot of stuff you don't want to do, because it's your own good. He'll tell you to get out of your comfort zone. He'll tell you to do things you don't want to do. He'll challenge you and do all kinds of stuff. If you're not doing that, you don't know him. There's a clue. If you're doing those kind of things and you're waiting on him and not doing your own thing, which is almost impossible for most Americans that I've ever met in my entire life, and I only do it because what I see the alternative. I slammed myself into all kinds of walls, and I made all kinds of mistakes in my past. I was an addict and for years, and I've been free since I was 40, and I'm 48, 49, 49. I'm 49. Yeah, I'm 49 actually. Going on my 50th year. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And I'm actually 2 days. No, sorry. Today is 1 day past my 31st anniversary of being a Christian. And the first the first short months of being a Christian, I was given revelation dream of Jesus taking me up to heaven. Yeah, yeah, and I didn't even know what a rapture was. And people say, "Oh, there's no rapture." Oh man, if you had any idea what I've experienced and what is in the Bible, man, you would just, man, you slap yourself. You slap yourself several times if you don't realize there's a rapture. I mean, that's and hey, let Jesus speak instead of me. Jesus is saying to you right now, and he said through me to people on my channel and through comments, your evidence that there's a rapture will be when all the children are taken. God's even going to give you an evidence that if you don't shape up and get out on your knees and make Jesus complete your master, in a few days after that, all the faithful are going to be taken, and you'll be left here to deal with your heart. So, by the way, that's just fair warning here. You've been served. I like to say you've been served. Okay, so now we're going to deal with Trumple. Trumple is exactly right here. Oh, it just happens to be August 31st, and then 6 is, remember, 222. And then remember, I'll be back. I'll be back, Bennett. I'll be back, and showing all kinds of ways and media and stuff like that, because he's coming back, and it's all programmed. Boom. Because he's the Terminator. There he is as the Terminator, see? Because he's the Terminator. What is this? 7 plus 1 is 8. 31, and then 3 is 6, which is 222. I'll be back is 57, which is triple tau. But it's also 12 or 3. Okay? But it's 12 because 12 plus 1 is 13. And then 8. So 8, 31. And then 6 is 2222. Remember? Okay? And then here's his so-called son. Okay? I'm not going to get into what Trump really is completely. Most people can't handle what he really is, so I'm just going to deal with that. I mean, he's like pure evil. Like if Stinky B.O. is pure evil, probably even maybe more, slightly, just slightly, but not much more. And most of these people on the top, they're pure evil. They're like demons in flesh suits, but there's even more with this guy that most people couldn't even handle if I said it. So I'm not even going to say it. If you don't know already, just I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want people wigging out too much. But hey, it's just what the Lord's telling me to do. So if you don't like it, too bad. If you don't, just tell me. No, I'm not going to. I don't have to tell you everything. There's so many things the Lord's told me not to tell people, and so that's fine. And another thing is a lot of people want me to do videos. Or they go, okay, so Obama's the Antichrist, right? Yeah. Well, show me all the stuff you know about it. Well, no, I'm not going to. Why? Because I don't want to, and also the Lord, I've asked him if I should. He said, no, I don't. People, if they can't figure it out, but what you show them, all the hundreds of things built up over the time, and they can't see what you show them, and they can't see and question it, and even look at it themselves, they don't deserve to know. They'll find out eventually. That's how the Lord works. He doesn't give you most things because you can't handle it if you're not ready for it. Okay, you can't handle it. You can't handle the truth. Okay, but can you handle the truth? Can you handle this truth? That he is a clone of him? That he is an exact clone of him? I'll say it. It's a clone of it. It is a clone of it. It is a clone of it. Look at that. And Melania is supposed to be his mother, and he's exactly a clone of him. He should look more like her, but he looks exactly. If you look at pictures, he looks exactly to the. I mean, like he was if you look at young pictures of him, he looks like that. He is I'm telling you, you'll see just what it is. And look, Baron, because he is him. So look, remember here, over here? Look at, see, Terminator. Remember this? John, remember? So Donald Trump right there. So look at that right here. Boom, are we back? Boom, Baron Trump, same thing. 8/31/2022 right there. There it goes, bam. And then remember this, the thing he says, and he puts up the 2 fingers, and I'm going to show you what the 2 fingers are. He does all these signs. He does that, the pyramid, or that pyramid sign when he's sitting down. He does the 666 all the time, all this stuff all the time. I mean, seriously, you guys, people that don't know that, you got to wake up. You look at Masonic hand signs, and this guy does them all the time. He is a Knights Templar, and he's also a Scottish Freemason. He's actually both. He's a blend of both. He's a Scot and he's a German, but he's a Freemason and he's a Templar. The highest level of Templar, by the way, and that's shown in many things. So Make America Great Again is really what? Oh, imagine that. Okay, so it's 8. Remember 8, and then 31 and 6. You just move this 3 over here, and you have 8, 31, 6, which is 222. Okay, okay. It's also keep America great. Okay, right? Keep America great is more obvious. 831, and then again 6 is 222. And then his real name, his family's real name, and this is all proven right here, is Drumpf on the German side. Drumpf. Drumpf, or alternatively Drumpt, but that's Drumpf right there. Okay, so his name is Donald J. Drumpf. Okay, that's what his family, where it comes from, and it shows right here. So Donald J. Drumpf is, look, 831, 6, 222, or again, 1 plus 3 is 4, and 4 is really 2 and 2, and then 2. Boom. And the 45th president, which he is technically even still. He's the 40th. And look, 31st of August, and 6 is 222. I'm bringing it. Sorry, if you can't see that, I don't know what to say. Wake up. Wake up. This is your wake-up call before chaos begins. I mean, listen, I have to try to make it kind of fun a little bit because it's actually scary what people are going to go through. And I've cried enough, and I've cried long enough, and I've dealt with all this stuff for long enough, and I'm ready for it to finally get here. I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of how corrupt and evil this world is, and I want to be with Jesus. On the other hand, I care about people so much. I don't want them to go through all this stuff, but they're going to have to, because it's just the way it is. It's how corrupt the world is and how bad the enemy is winning. And anyway, so this was when the spillway was damaged. It was all planned, probably dynamited or something, or maybe hit by a DEW. Okay, and that was on exactly this day. Okay, back in 2017. It was February 11th, 2017. And what is that? Now, without getting super technical, upside down and backwards and all this stuff, it's right here. All it is, you just upside. Well, I'm going to do it upside down and backwards. I could show you a couple things another way too, but I'm going to show you upside down and backwards because it works out well for both things. Okay, so because that's what they love. Okay, so watch. Upside down and backwards is right here. So again, 7 becomes an L and all this stuff. Okay, right? But see how many things stayed the same. Look how much stayed the same. You put upside down, but 2 stayed the same, O stayed the same, 1 stayed the same. The thing that was different was 7 became an L. See that? Isn't that crazy? And then this is secret. This is really an O instead of being a 0. So here we go. Boom. 6, O is 15, but was 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 and 2 is 8. Okay, then boom. What's this? 1 plus 12 is 13. And then what's L is 12, but we're going to do it backwards. Make it 21, just make it easier to understand. 21 plus 1 is 22. So just switch this backwards. The 12, switch places. 2 and 1 and 1 is 2. There you go, backwards, say it backwards. 31st of August, 2022. I'm going to throw that down here just like we did the other thing. Now we do this again. Now watch this. Now we're going to go this. Okay, now we're going to do it super simple. We switch the 1 and the 7. Boom, and we have that. And what is that? Well, we'll find out right here. 9, 2, 0, 2, and 7. 2 plus 7 is 9. And then we have a 1 over here. And what do we have here? We have 21 plus 1 is 22. So we have 1st of September 22. And so we have 1st of September 22 and 8/31/22 is 9/1/22 and 8/3/1/22. Pre-day and first day. And that's just a coincidence. That's just a massive coincidence. Yeah, right. Okay, now we have La Palma volcano, which is really called Cumbre Vieja volcano, and there's numbers on that too as well. But Cumbre Vieja is like the ridge there. It's the ridge of the mountain of the It's a volcanic island basically. It's a volcano island basically. The media and everything like to call it La Palma volcano. Why? Because that's the island of La Palma, and then there's a volcano on it, so they call it La Palma volcano. But it's more accurately Cumbre Vieja, and I've been covering that for over 3 years, and then that was a possibility, and now it's starting to go off last year, and now it's going to go off again, and I'm predicting when, and it's going to be on this first days here. Imagine that, because to kick off his birth is going to be water and fire. Water for the dams breaking, and water breaking like that for birth, and then fire, because he's destruction. He's the Lord of destruction, Apollyon. Anyway, boom. So this is when it went off. Now let's check this out. I'm going to be something different, a little different. I'm not going to talk about last year. I'm going to talk about 51 years ago. In fact, from when it went off last time, it was almost exactly 50 years. Pretty close to 50 years, and that's not a coincidence. Hawaii, on the other side, is the 50th state, where the other volcano is going to go off. Kilauea, that's going to cause all the other stuff on the other side. Anyway, so that it went off, and I'm just going to use this old data of this because it's all predictive programming, even back then. And this stuff goes back hundreds and hundreds and thousands of years, okay? All the predictive programming stuff. So it's October 26, 1971 was when it went off 51 years ago, and then it was dormant for 50 solid years. Again, this is all on purpose, all planned. So that is boom. That is boom, upside down and backwards. Watch. Here we go. Boom. First thing is we want to switch the 9 and the 2. Just one switch is all we need. And so we got, now it's these two are switched. That's it. So what do we have here? We have L is 12. And then 1 plus the 1 and 12 is 2. So that's 2, 2. Then we have this. 6 plus 1 plus 2 is 9. We're going to cross out this 9. Anything added 9 stays the same. We'll get rid of that 9. We're going to keep this 9. And then we're going to keep this 1. So what is that? Again, 1st of September, 22. And that's a coincidence? I don't think so. Okay, I'm just going to do it one way there. So there you go. And then, of course, La Palma volcano is August 31st, 222. So we have August 31st and we have 1st of September 22. The pre-day and the first day. Again. How many times I got to bring it? I'm bringing it. And there's far more numbers on each one of these things than I can even show. So I have so many. It's choking a whale so much. The whale's over there. He's like, okay. It's like, okay, let me take a few numbers out of your mouth. Maybe you can breathe. Breathe through your blowhole. Anyway, okay, here we go. Yeah, so this is the Three Gorges Dam. Okay, the largest dam in the world is in China, and it's going to go. It's planned to go, and there's been a lot of predictive programming about it going, including something like this. This was a couple years ago when there was a lot of flooding going on and everything. In fact, it started right after George Floyd. So George Floyd's death was May 25th, 2020, and that was prophesying Stinky Bill's death in a lot of different ways. Black man dying, all the different things, and I can get into all that. But anyway, there's a reason why it was August 5th in this. Anyway, by the way, so the Lord told me that George Floyd is Gorge Flood, and it was telling me that it's associated with this beginning and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, but look, August 5th, and I was like, okay, that's the day after Obama's birthday, so what's up with August 5th? And I looked at it a little bit over some time, and I realized, oh, that's why. But look at it. Potential crisis on the Yangtze means for China and the world. And they're, again, a couple years ago, they're saying, oh, this potential crisis, something's going to happen. Eventually, right? And it's all in the numbers because August 5th is 8/31/2022. And there's August 5th. And then now we have, and then also it's 2020. Take away the zeros, and you got 22. See? 22. That confirms even more that 6 is 2022 because we have 22. Take away the zeros, 22. See? All right. And then Three Gorges Dam is also what? 8. Anything you add 9 to stays the same. You get rid of 9. 8/31 backwards, and then 6 is 222. Bam. Okay, now I'm going to talk about this is also the first day and the pre-day and the first day are going to kick off. I'm mainly going to talk about the pre-day, but it's also numbers for the first day as well. Kick off the invasion of Taiwan. August 31st into the 1st of September. Okay. Now look, in iPad Go, we got this little girl here. She's really actually Angelina Jolie, and this is Angelina Jolie getting a tattoo, a tiger tattoo. If you look at the tiger on her back here, it's literally the back of the tiger, and it's facing the same direction. I mean, that's not a coincidence. It's facing the same direction. It's pretty much the same, very close to the same. I mean, come on. And there's a tattoo on the back. And there's a number of things that connect her to this. And I'm just share a few things. Here. So she is has been the voice of the tiger in Kung Fu Panda, Tigress. And I can even get the numbers on Tigress and all kinds of stuff. And it matches and everything. But because I can't do all this stuff, I'm just going to do some things. But look, Tigress, see? And then, so, yeah, she just, then there's a tiger on Sun Tzu's back right here. Yeah, it just happens to be. And then also, what year are we in the Chinese New Year, or Chinese calendar, is the year of the tiger. So it's going to be this year because we have, so she represents the year of the tiger. See, because there's a tiger on her back as well. And that's Angelina Jolie. And it's the year of the tiger. Okay, makes sense. Hopefully it makes sense. And then look at this. See this guy poking his head out over here? Ooh, this is a yin and a yang. See that in yin and yang here? That's what a panda is, a yin and yang. Yin and yang, okay? That's a twin birth. You don't think it's a twin birth? See, people say, oh, it's just a yin yang symbol. You know, it means male, female. It means sun, moon. It means dark and light. It means this thing, that thing, white and black, whatever. It's not a twin birth, really? Okay? Okay, about Kung Fu Panda, more evidence that it's a twin birth. Are you ready? Look, twin birth, see? And you're so smart. Yeah. Can you see between the lines? The twin birth, can you see that? See how they make fun of it, but that's what they're really promoting? And it's just crazy. It's right there in front of your face, and most people can't see it. Like the elite believe, hidden in plain sight is one of the things they say. Hidden in plain sight. And a panda is a symbol of that, yin and yang, death and birth, good and bad. It's also the bear. It's Russia, and Russia will basically take dominance after the United States is destroyed after the birth of Antichrist. And that's also another reason. It's a number of things. It's crazy. Okay, so she is an ambassador. She's got a particular title with the UN. Called Dame Commander of St. George and St. Peter, or something like that. I forget what it was. St. George and St. John, or something like that. Dame Commander. She's a Dame Commander, but it's about peace, right? That's why the character's waving a white flag. It's about peace, right? Peace. Well, she was born as Angelina Jolie Voight, John Voight's daughter. Okay, and that is, oh, what a shock. 8th or 31st of August, and then 6 is 222. What a shock. That's not a coincidence, is it? Nope, not even close. And then here's her at the UN here, doing her UN duties and everything, speaking in front of the UN and all that she does all the time. And again, that's her peacekeeping thing. That's why there's a girl with a, doing a peace flag and everything, the white flag. Okay, and white flag, waving a white flag, and white flag is all that numbers and everything. So this is her birthday, just to show you. This is her birthday. Okay, now if we use June is the 6th month on the Gregorian, but June is the 4th month to the elite. So when it comes to their birthdays, you can use either one. Excuse me. I need a drink, but I don't have one right in front of me. Anyway, I'll get through this. Almost done. So June, when you deal with their birth dates, you can either use the Gregorian or the Roman, because again, it's all Roman stuff anyway. But either one. So in this case, we make June the 4th month in the Roman calendar. So then we're going to go 4/4. June 4th is 4/4, and then 1975. And by the way, just right here, what is this? This is 57. Backwards is 57, which is triple tau. We have tau and triple tau. And who's that? 44. So she's even talking about the feminine spirit of the Antichrist, which is the triple tau. The tau is 44. So 40. So Sticky Bio is 44th Prez, who's the Tau now, and he's going to be the triple Tau on this day. What day are we talking about? What does this add up to? What is this talking about? The triple Tau and the Tau and 44? Right here. Keep going. Get rid of the 9. 7 plus 5 is 12. We have 4 plus 4 is 8. And then 12 plus 1 is 13. 31st of August. Imagine that. Just simple reduction. Simple. But it's all right here. Okay. Boom. Okay, and then this character, iPad Goat, Heliofont's website says this character's name is Sun Tzu. It's a play on Sun Tzu, the war general, but this is about peace. It's like the opposites. They love that. Sun Tzu. But more than that, it's Gematria. And I'm going to match her to Angelina Jolie. If you can believe it. Here we go. Ready? And 1 and 2. Before we do that, see, there's a heart. The reason why there's a lot of different hearts in iPad Goat, because heart is the numbers. Heart is 8. 4 plus 9 is 13. So the 831. And of course, 6 is 222. Boom. And then Sun Tzu is 63 and 378. So reverse ordinal, and then times 6 is reverse English Sumerian. And so what is 378? 3 plus 7 is 10, take it with 0. So 378 is 18, or 1 plus 8 is 9. Reduce all the way down to 9. But 18, to help you see it, that's 8, 31, 6. 831 6, which is 222. Okay, and so that's the day Sun Tzu is there when Taiwan gets invaded from China, and those are tanks from China. I'm just showing you some of it, but there's a lot of it. Ready? Sun Tzu equals Angelina. Exactly. What a surprise. Not a surprise for me, because I've been studying this for a while. And people go, oh, iPad code. Why are you guys bothering with that? Super ultra religious people, usually, or people that don't know what the heck's going on, can't see the forest for the trees. I mean, oh, why are you messing with iPad code again and do it all the time? And I mean, come on. I mean, because it's predicting stuff, because it's demonic energy in there that's showing you what has happened already. It shows a lot of things that have happened in the last few years, and it shows it ahead of time. I mean, hello, I found over 90 things up to this day that have happened already that are in iPad Code, and more, and the main things are yet to come. And you can't see that, I'm sorry, but I'm bringing it. And look at that. There she is, okay? Boom, matching. Screaming as she's waving for peace. And that says Capital because that's Capital Pictures that owns that picture, and they got to paste Capital right on her face because they own that. Because why? Because Capital Pictures is the numbers, of course, because that's why they want you to know. And it's predictive programming because Capital Pictures, well, first of all, people go, oh, she's got blue eyes. It's really blue eyes. It's not green. It's blue eyes. And those are brown eyes. Because these things don't look exactly like they're supposed to. If that would look exactly like her, you go, oh, that's Angelina Jolie. I mean, it got to look similar and got to be a lot of similarities, and you got to try to figure it out. The Antichrist is not a white dude that's on a boat floating with fish jumping into it and all that kind of stuff. I mean, come on. It's all, but because what's brown eyes? There's brown eyes right here. What's brown eyes? Okay, it's 8. See, so 1 plus 7 is 8. And then you have 12 plus 1 is 13, and 6 is 222. See how this works? I could move this over here or turn this backwards and do this, whatever. But which is how they do this. They usually turn something backwards, put this over here, and then they just switch one thing typically. But this is 8, 12 plus 1 is 13, and then 6. So 8, 31, 6, which is 222. 8, 31, 222. Brown eyes. And like I showed, the heart and everything else, boom. Okay. So brown eyes. And then Capital Pictures, like, because they had their thing plastered right on her face, is, look, 8/31, 2022. Okay? Like I said, I mean, it's just predictable. So I knew it right away it would be. I knew it would be that. And then look at back here. Do you think she's not bringing this in? Think this is not predictably programming you? This is back in 2014. 2014, an article about Angelina Jolie angers China with Taiwan comments. That she's not connected to Taiwan. She's on the set of Maleficent in Shanghai, which is the number. Maleficent and Shanghai are the numbers. This whole thing is the numbers. I'm going to show you how this is. Ang Lee is. So her favorite Chinese director, Ang Lee, who is from Taiwan, a country still seen by many Chinese as a rogue state. Many Chinese is only seen by the Chinese government as a rogue state, not many Chinese. That's bogus, unless most people would realize that that's whatever. I mean, yeah, if you believe in the state propaganda, of course, like I guess most do. Please. Okay, also, there's so much in there. Even this date right here. Look, June is 6 plus 2 is 8. So you have 8, then you have 12 plus 1 is 13. 813, which is 31 backwards, and then 4 is 22. It's right there. Okay. Now look at this title here. Angelina Jolie angers China with Taiwan comments. Boom. Look at that. Ready? Oh, okay. I'm gonna go back. I'm just gonna explain it to you real quick. 8. 4 plus 4 is 8. 31. Don't count the 9 and 6. 8, 31, 6. Get rid of the 9, and then 6 is 222. And then again we have, oh man, so many things. 8, 4 and 4. Okay, you can get rid of, anyway, okay, I'll do it this way, okay. Just switch the 1 and the 4, so you get 44 is 8, and then 31 and 6. So 30, you just switch this 1 over here, and you have 31, and 4 and 4 is 8, 31, 8, 6. That's it. 31, 8, 6, which is 222. It's all there, all right here. Again, they have to hide it somewhat. It can't be super obvious. They can just say the numbers exactly in order and everything. Otherwise, you'd see all their plans and they'd be foiled and they wouldn't do anything. You gotta hide all this stuff in your face. Again, look, China invades Taiwan, just happens to be, again, 5 plus 4 is 9, take away that. Then we have 8, 1 plus 12, 1 and 2 is 13, and 6. 8, and then 13 is 31 backwards, of course. 8, 31, 6. And I can move these around a little bit to show you, and it could be just a switch of two things. That would be about 8, 1 plus 12, and then 6 is 2022. Okay, and then we'll see. Okay, I could be completely, this could be all in my head and I could whatever, and then if this stuff never happens, now you got to give me some allowance that it hasn't happened yet, because I say I don't know when it's going to happen. I mean, I don't know exactly what's going to happen, and I've never said I know exactly what's going to happen. Never have, never will. Never have, never will. But people say, oh, you prophesy it. Oh, really? Wow, you can't be that. I can't believe people are that dense. I mean, it's hard for me to believe that people are that dense and that stupid to believe what they're saying, because I've never done that. I've never said ever. There's a lot of people out there, YouTube channels, and I'm not going to even mention any names. I could, but they say certain days or whatever, and then they even infer that, hey, that's definitely going to happen. Or they've said it many, many times over the years. Oh, this is going to happen, whatever. Like, I'm guessing has always been my best guess. My best guess. We'll see. We don't know. We'll find out. But I'm saying eventually most of this stuff's going to happen sometime. Okay? Because it's just too... That's all. I definitely say that. Okay? And I've said that many times. Most of the stuff's going to happen just because it's there. It's in front of your face. Okay? So anyway, these heads are going to roll. These heads of state also. And I could get into all the numbers of that, but I'm just going to cut this video off here very soon here. And not get into everything, every single tiny little thing. But I want to tell you there. So also, what I could have included in here too was Kamala. So Kamala, this first day, I believe he's going to die. And then these two are going to somehow play into it as well. This is Antony Blinken, or A. Blinken. Antony Blinken, his Twitter is A. Blinken. That's what gave me the clue. I was looking at some information about him. His Twitter is A. Blinken. A. Blinken is not going to die. A. Blinken's not going to die. Yeah, he's going to die because A. Blinken was shot. Anyway, and she's gone. She's associated with this Taiwan thing. And then, by the way, so he's going to be gone. And then the whole thing is in predictive programming is Kamala Harris is going to be the president for a short time. And she's the female black. She's actually black and Indian or whatever, but that mixture is just like Obama's supposed to be or whatever. And she'll be for a short time. There's a lot of predictive programming about that. I've shared some of it in the past. Anyway, there's a lot of things about that. And he even said, and then also look up a video of President Ford saying, people asking him, and I could have included a video in here, but people asked him, like, is there a chance of a woman be a president? And he literally prophesied. He said that a woman will be president if she's vice president and the president is a male and he is killed. He literally says that. Look it up. Look at the YouTube video. You can just look up President Ford about a female president or whatever. It is insane. He literally says it like it's going to happen. It's so insane. And then, so that's Ford prophesying Harris. So why is a guy in the Hollywood called Harrison Ford? Because it's Harris and Ford. Because backwards, Ford is prophesying Harris. Ford, Harris, Harrison Ford. Anyway, there's so much to that, and I can unpack that, but that's my brother Constantine. I mean, he's found some incredible connections with some of that stuff. He's amazing with that. He's helped me with some of these connections on the symbols of some of these things in movies and stuff. And I know some of that, but he's better at that than me. But I got the numbers and some of the other things with that and all these other connections and stuff. But he has some things I just haven't thought about and how these different movies and characters relate to each other, and they relate to some of these things, and it's really helped me see in a different dimension, and it's helped my Gematria to figure out how these things come together and predict things a little bit better. And I'm just getting better and better as the Lord's giving me how to do this. So anyway, we'll see what happens. Okay, we'll see what happens now. But in the meantime, bunny ears. Bunny ears is the message right here. There's two different times when the bunny was for Easter is at the White House, and it just happens to be that the bunny is right behind him. Do you think that's a coincidence? Do you actually believe that? No, man, wow, you need to check yourself if you believe that's a coincidence. Because here's more massive coincidence on top of massive coincidence on top of massive coincidence. Boom, bunny ears is, by the way, so again, the 11th day is his birth. That's when he dies on 9/7, September 7th, and then it's reported on 9/8 when Trump dies. And then 3 days later, because it come up from the dead, 3 days later, after it was reported to the media and the world, everything, technically the reporting day is 9/8, dies on 9/7, and then then lightning falls from heaven, Satan is cast out of heaven, and he enters his dead body on 9/11. 9/11. Wow, I don't want to say that. 9/1 and then 1 is what we want to say. Wow, I don't want to say that. Hopefully that didn't hurt me or whatever. But okay, on 9/1 and then 1, okay, and then that's when the tsunamis, because that's his birth, his actual birth, when Satan enters his body, and he is Satan incarnate, basically. Okay, so that's 9/1 and then 1, and that's why also, that was Jesus's birth, 9/1 and then 1, and that's why the attack even happened on that day. But it's really showing his birth. Also, he being the false Christ. There's a lot of evidence that Jesus was actually born on September and then 1 and then 1. Okay, and then so he's the false Christ, so he's going to actually technically be born when lightning falls from heaven on 9 and 1 and then 1. Okay, and then like I said, the queen, which is a version of him, she's going to die on the first day, and she's giving birth to him, like she's Lily Lilibet, and then she is 9/1 and then 1, and so, or 119, so he is too, or 9/1 9/1 and then 1. Okay, oh my goodness. And then that's again 24 is 2 and 4 is 2 2, so 2022. Okay, and then so is he in bunny ears in his past? Yep, he gets these people that he meets to do this. If you think that this is real, that these women from the Yukon Huskies, the female basketball, if I can talk, these female basketball players that won national championship or whatever, and you think that they actually did this without him knowing and he didn't prompt this, you're insane. I mean, can you imagine being in front of the president of the United States, especially young girls, and thinking about doing this behind his, when they're taking pictures, unless he said, oh, you know what we're going to do? And he's like, we're going to, put up two fingers and, put it behind my head, I'm not going to try to do his voice. Sometimes I can do it. I'm not in the mood. Put up two fingers and, we'll make it fun, and then, yeah, there's no way that he did this off the cuff, and I can kind of tell by his face, like he already knows. Okay, and then also, or this, and this guy doing it, someone like just went, hey, look, he's doing two fingers, right? The bunny ears, okay, bunny ears. Okay, but because he does it, this shows you that he does it. He does it, and it's behind his own, not really his daughters, behind his not real daughters of some other people, and they look just like him, friends of theirs. Anyway, because that's a man and that's a man-woman thingy. Okay, so that's Michael. This guy has actually said Michael and I. He's also said Michael and I, and said, when would you ever call your spouse a male name? If you're a male, you're a guy, and you have a female wife, female wife. Would you ever call them the male version of that name? Ever? Never. And he's done it several times. He said, Michael, or Michael and I, and it's Michelle. Or is it? It's Michael. And I did a video on that showing all the things about how Michelle is Michael. And boom, see, look right there, bunny ears, right? But what's bunny ears really? I'm going to tell you what bunny is. Not only is it what I just showed you is 119, but it's also that. It's a slight variation of that, because he is that. He is the goat. He's the greatest of all time, the goat, G-O-A-T, or the God of all things, G-O-A-T, the horned demon thingy, the beast that is a man and a clone. He is that's why the Bible calls him a man and a beast, because how can something be a man and a beast if it's a clone? Absolutely, that's how it could be a man and a beast, a clone of a man, a clone of Akhenaten with English royalty blood as well, or DNA as well. So that's what he is. And then check it out. Baphomet just happens to be 831 backwards 6222. Just happens to be. No, just a massive coincidence. That's all. So thank you I'm sorry to do this way. I want to thank all you that have given to my ministry, supported my family. Thank you so much. This is just my opportunity to thank you, thank you, thank you. If you ever prayed for me, and if I could use all the prayers in the world, please pray for me and my family every day if you can. That's great. There's just a lot of different things going on that always go on, but the Lord protects us, and also your prayers do. I thank you so much for that. Any good, if you ever give me good comments and all that, any kind of support whatsoever, this is my opportunity to just all the time say thank you, thank you. If you, I'm just so thankful. And if you've ever supported me in any way, thank you. Just the bottom of my heart, thank you. It means the world to me, and it means the world to the Lord. It just does what He's called me to do, and it's not easy. Sometimes it's just hard as nails to do this kind of stuff, and the ridicule and everything else. But it's coming to pass. It will come to pass, and I think it's massively possible that it's about to happen in a few days. So, and it'll be crazy. It'll be super sweet and super horrifying at the same time. It's not it anyway. It's just a bittersweet bag of stuff. So anyway, so thank you, and then remember what the Bible says in Proverbs 16:30. It says, "Oh, I have it low here. Oh no. Oh, I moved it down a little bit. Oh, hold on here. Hold on. Okay, back. I just moved a little bit. Whoever winks his eyes plans dishonest things. He who purses his lips brings evil to pass." I have shown 20 slides of him pursing his lips so much, all these creases, and he's so used to just biting his tongue and just holding his mouth shut when he doesn't want to, and that just shows you that what's behind him is so evil because he doesn't want to say it to be caught and everything and be shown what he is. But there he is. He's winking the eye and pursing the lips, and that's what it says. And he's doing it right there all together on purpose. You think he's not? Man, you don't know about these things. I mean, you really don't. That dude is doing it on purpose, and it's one eye is the symbolism of who he is and who he's going to be. So anyway, I'm gonna leave it at that, and hopefully this blew your mind because it did me. It just continues to, and we'll see what happens on 31st and the 1st. So God bless you. This is Exalted.